okay by me. Babe, I need to interject here because I would never be okay with someone just spending the night all the time. You know I'm not a people person. I'd be like, get out of her. Get her out of here. Whatever. Okay, next. The problem is that a few times she forgot to bring some soaps or hair products, and he asked me if she could use a little bit of mine. I said sure. Now, for context, me and my brother, my parents have their own, have two showers, one upstairs and one downstairs. The main one that we use is the one upstairs, simply because the shower is more comfortable and bigger. We don't mind sharing a bathroom, and we thought it wouldn't be fair for one of us to use only the uncomfortable one. My dad has been having sleeping issues lately, and he can hear it when someone showers upstairs. So if we want to shower after he goes to sleep, we shower downstairs to not wake him up. It's not that bad, since he usually goes to sleep late anyway. I have been studying really hard for some exams that I have, and since I study better at night, I've been showering downstairs because I usually finish way after my dad goes to sleep. I have my shampoos and soaps both downstairs and upstairs because I don't want to move them every time. One time I used the shower upstairs after a while and noticed that my brother's girlfriend finished my shampoo, which is pretty expensive as I have to use a special one. Kinda sucked since it was my last one and I wasn't notified about it being finished, but I just asked my brother to let me know next time she finishes one of my products so I won't be stuck like that again. Now, I wanted to shower upstairs after a while of not using the shower upstairs. Missed it and noticed that my hair mask and body soap were empty, but still in the shower. I don't mind the soap, but the hair mask is also pretty expensive, and given I wasn't notified, I asked my parents if I should tell my brother again about it. Let me know if she finishes one of my soaps, not even pay me back. My dad said that I should, since she's supposed to bring her own if she stays for so long, and it's not okay to just finish my stuff. My mom said that I shouldn't since she's already really shy and anxious and doesn't want to feel uncomfortable. And to answer a few repeating questions, I do not approve nor support this relationship. I think the age gap is too much at this life stage, especially because they started dating when she was 17 and he was 22. Not that I don't support the relationship, and it's not my place to try to break them up. I will do nothing being hostile towards them about it. About asking her directly, I suffer from anxiety as well, and shower caddy like a lot of people suggested. Thank you all for your replies. Babe, what the hell? That had so many twists and turns. Well, I guess the ending was the only twist and turn, but that was still a big one. I kinda knew that people were gonna say something about the relationship when I saw the age gap. I, at first, was kinda like, oh, that's kinda weird. But then I was like, oh, 1823 isn't that far off. But then when she said that they've been dating since she was 17, that changed everything. That's sus. Like, who wants to date a literal child? Like, no. Also, I would be very annoyed if this was me in the situation because, babe, you know me. I can be nice, but like, don't touch my stuff. And if somebody was using all my shower products and all my stuff, I'd be so annoyed. I don't even think I could be nice about it. I'd be like, because like, the thing is that she knows she's using it. She knows she's using all of it. That's so sus. Anyway, I don't think she's in the wrong if she tells her brother to tell his girlfriend to tell her if, she runs out of product. She's not trying to be controlling or anything. She's just trying to say, like, let me know so that I know to get more, essentially. Although I think they're kind of letting this girlfriend freeload, which isn't cool. Shampoo and all that stuff really is expensive, like, especially because she said she's getting a special kind. And this girl's just using it all up with no cares. What a little freeloader. I want to see what the comments say because she made it seem like everyone was going in on the age gap. It said, not in the wrong. She's not shy or anxious enough to not use someone else's stuff. True. My advice is to give her a heads up that you will be keeping your showering supplies in your room from now on. Get a shower caddy. You don't need to give her a reason. Accordingly, you don't need to go accusing her or making this into a big drama. Why would she have to tell her that she's moving her stuff? Like, what? Just move your stuff, girl. You don't tell anyone. And then someone else said, not in the wrong. It sounds more like you need to talk with her about using your products. However, if your products really are expensive, and honestly, even if they are not, it might be best to keep it put away somewhere other than the shower. And much like in college, you take your things with you to the shower when you're ready. It sucks and is inconvenient, but it's still less inconvenient squeezing when you're in the shower. Someone said, for someone so shy and anxious, she doesn't seem to have a problem finishing somebody else's supply, which is funny and true. Like, how shy are you if you're using other people's things? And how shy are you if you're like asking your boyfriend to ask his sister if you can use her things? Like, I'm sorry, baby, you know I'm not shy at all. But I would not be like, oh, babe, can you ask your sibling if I can use all of their this? Like, what? That's just, I just feel like it's kind of disrespectful. But anyways, that wasn't that juicy. It was kind of bland. Let's go to the next one. Am I in the wrong for telling Mom I will buy my own dress after she called me fat? Hi, I, 19 female, have a wedding to attend. That really affected my self-esteem, and she seemed to tone it down. Occasionally, she still will. Still do it, but not often. She just can't help herself. I think it's her way of showing love, but it makes me hate myself. When I'm next to her, she will scan my face for pimples, and if she finds one, she will actively ignore me to pop them, or I will be doing something alone, and my hair looks bad, that my belly is large, and I should go to the gym, things like that. I know they aren't bad, but I can't take it. To the situation at hand, she was giving me dresses to use to the wedding. We have always shared dresses, so this isn't news. One of the dresses she lent me was 2 years ago at my graduation. I put it on, and it was pretty tight. Her and my aunt tried to force it to close, but it was struggling. I said that they should stop, but they and the zipper basically broke down completely. When it happened, my mom blurted out, "Wow, you really are fat." My aunt burst out laughing and started teasing me about being chubby. I just kept silent. We tried on a few more dresses. I chose a pretty one that fit well and was elastic, and that was that. Then afterwards, my mom asked me if I really had been going to the gym, and said that I would have to suck in my belly during the wedding, so it didn't show so much in the dress I picked. I got fed up and told her that I was sick of her comments and would buy my own dress to go. Mom thinks I blew up at her for nothing, and I'm about to spend money over a tantrum. My siblings think I'm being dramatic, and that I'm just mad I'm fat. My friends and boyfriend think I'm right. Am I in the wrong? First of all, her family sounds annoying as hell. If I had a mother that was constantly calling me fat, and two brothers that co-signed her, I would not have a family anymore. I would just completely detach myself, babe, and you know it. You know I would never talk to them. What kind of a family makes you feel that bad? And you know what? To the brother who has the wedding, I'd be like, you know what, bro? You're right. I am being dramatic. Let me let you take center stage. I'm not going to your wedding. Yeah, I wouldn't even go. If I'm just gonna be called fat and dramatic, then they can all be skinny and rational by themselves at the wedding. You don't need me there. Let's not make it a circus. Anyway, I don't think she's in the wrong, and I don't think she's being sensitive. I think body issues are a bigger deal than most people let on. Like, imagine, I guess, I wish someone would tell her, like, every time your mom calls you fat, call her old, and see how she likes it. Like, I'm sure a woman who used to be so beautiful she was a model isn't gonna like that. And then she'll see how she feels and how quick her self-esteem is taken down. I'm just saying, sometimes you have to fight fire with fire. Not everyone believes that, but babe, you know I'm a feisty girl, and you know I'm not gonna let just anyone walk all over me or you. Anyway, what do you think? Do you think the mom's in the wrong or the daughter's in the wrong? Yeah. See, that's why you're my boyfriend. What about the shampoo girl from earlier? Did you think the girl was in the wrong for using all the shampoo, or that the girl was wrong for, like, wanting to know about it? Yeah, yeah, I agree, babe. Okay, let's read another one. These aren't as juicy as I expected, but I, 19 female, started a new job recently and saved up quite a bit of money over the past year. My family was proud of me, but my older brother, 25 male, immediately started finally rolling in cash, so I guess you can help me now. He has always been bad with money, mostly from wasting it on gambling and unnecessary purchases. Last week, he asked me for $3,000 to help pay off his credit card debt. He said he needed to avoid getting into more trouble. I told him no, because I've seen how he handles money, and I don't trust him to use it wisely. He got mad and called me selfish, saying I was being unfair, since I don't have any big expenses right now. It didn't stop there. A few days later, he went on social media and posted a rant about how I was hoarding money while my own family struggled. He even called me a bad sister for refusing to help. Now, some family members are saying I should just lend him the money to avoid more drama. But I don't think I should have to pay for his mistakes. Am I in the wrong? Okay, first of all, I don't know what family members are telling her to give him cash, but there's no world where a 19-year-old sister has to pay for her 25-year-old brother. Like, that is absolutely ridiculous. Sure, if she wanted to help him out, okay, but now for the family to be like, oh, give him the money so there's no drama. No, he's gonna never pay that money back now because there already is drama. Giving him money will cause more drama. Get out of here. I don't know who's giving her this advice, but they need to back off now. And look what someone said. Someone said, not in the wrong, because that loan that your family mentioned wouldn't be a loan, would it now? And if your family are so bothered by your brother's financial situation, they can help him with their money and not yours. And then the girl said, you're so right. Calling it a loan feels like a joke, because there's no way I'd ever see that money again. If my family feels so strongly about helping him, they're welcome to step up themselves. Thanks. What trash family? Why do we keep reading about trash families, babe? Like, it's like trash, trash, trash. I don't understand. I hate it. What happened to the good families, huh? What happened to the sitcom type of families? You and I need to create a family, and it'll be the purest, most innocent, most caring, and gentle family ever. Just saying. Okay. These are just so random, babe. These are like not even juicy, they're just bland drama, but here's another one. Am I in the wrong for admitting to my husband that I'm uncomfortable with certain children in our home? It's kind of weird. I want to know more about that. Hello. 31 female, married to my husband, 35 male. Together, 10.5 years. We have no kids and live in our house with our elderly dog. We are both from a small city, and a few years ago decided to move to a bigger city nearby. In recent years, close friends and family have started families and asked to come stay with us when in big city with their small kids. isn't really kid-friendly. I childproof best I can to make it safe for guests. I prepare toys, snacks, Disney Plus, make it a friendly place. I generally enjoy spending time with the kids in my life. Sister, my husband's sister's youngest son, 5 years old, has severe behavioral issues. He's been kicked out of 3 daycares and is diagnosed with ODD and ADHD. My sister-in-law comes over for days, long visits with her 3 kids, and he has a huge challenge. He knocks furniture over, throws things around. He's broken several of my items. He snoops in every single room, constantly opens every drawer and cupboard to pull things out. Sister-in-law ignores it. I'm the one chasing him around, trying to stop him. I am so uncomfortable having my personal spaces invaded. I once found him snooping in our bedroom. He grabbed something very inappropriate from a drawer and was about to run into somebody's room with it. When I grabbed it, I'm the only adult trying to stop him. Husband and sister do and say nothing. Tried setting boundaries of rooms that are off limits with my most personal who is very disrespectful in our house. He insults us, screams at my dog, snoops around, wipes his nose, and his parents don't do a thing. I don't expect perfect behavior. I just want decent manners and respect in my home. Now, whenever these specific people ask to come stay with us, I'm filled with anxiety and dread. During sister-in-law's most recent visit, my husband allowed nephew into an off-limits room, and he broke a little Lego item my friend's kid made me. Afterwards, I told him how I felt about it, and that I was struggling with my discomfort. He was offended. Every time kids come over, you have a complaint. Kids will be kids. You need to lighten up. Said I'm overreacting about the Lego, and it wasn't a big deal. I said the point is that a boundary of mine had been ignored, and an item was broken again. I explained I have no problems with kids if they can behave. I mentioned the incident of nephew handling a bedroom item. My husband said that I shouldn't let it bother me, and to try to find it funny instead. Wow, baby sounds annoying. I know a big part of his defensive reaction is because sister-in-law's is the only family he has. I understand that he's trying to just have a good time with them in his home without negativity. I want to mention I've always conveyed my in a respectful and mature way. I still wonder if I'm actually in the wrong here, and maybe I'm being too negative when my husband is trying to enjoy time with what little family he has left. Girl, no girl. I would, I'd be like, nah, babe, no one's coming over anymore. If you can't respect this one thing, then he can't come at all. If he can't stay out of this one room, he's staying out of the entire house, and that's it. That's the new normal. Where does her husband get off and try to tell her that she's being dramatic? And that kids will be kids. No, she doesn't have kids for a reason. If she wanted kids to be kids, she'd have her own. Why does she have to put up with someone else's? Someone said, not in the wrong and not negative enough. You're acting like, and he's treating you as a doormat. The rules for somebody's no. This is your home, not a hotel. You're entitled to a peaceful home and a husband that cares more about you than other family and friends. She said, I can see how I'm acting like a doormat. I'm not proud of that. I guess it's just hard when I try to share my feelings and I get shut down every single time. Told I'm wrong and overreacting, turning into a bitter argument with no resolution. So exhausting. Honestly, babe, if we were together for 10 years and you treated me like this, 10 years would be the last time we were together. Like, there'd be no more growing from that. There'd be no more counting. It'd be over. Like, what in the world? Who are these people? What are these relationships? Why do people just not talk things out? It's so aggravating. Like, imagine being a grown man and putting a 4-year-old's need to wreck everything in your house above your girlfriend's or wife's, I guess. Like, what? She just doesn't want him to touch and break her stuff. And the husband's acting like she's a monster because of it. I'd be like, you know what? You should just go to a park or something. Like, get out of here. This is worse than the shampoo bandit. It's just so annoying, babe. It's so annoying. Let's just do one last one so I can be even more annoyed. Am I in the wrong for refusing to let my mom's boyfriend walk me down the aisle? I'm 24, female. I'm getting married next summer. And ever since I started planning the wedding, my mom, 48, female, has been pushing for her boyfriend, 50, male, to walk me down the aisle. My dad passed away when I was 10, and my mom started dating her boyfriend about 6 years ago. He's always been nice to me. I've never seen him as a father figure. He came into my life when I was already an adult, and we're friendly but not particularly close. As a way to honor my independence and my dad's memory, has earned the spot by being there for me all these years. She's accused me of disrespecting her relationship and trying to erase my dad, which couldn't be further from the truth. And my mom keeps calling me selfish, saying I'm ruining the wedding before it even starts. A few family members are also weighing in, saying I should let him do it to keep the peace. But this is my wedding, and I feel like the final say. Am I in the wrong? No, girl, your mom is in the wrong. What is with all these trash families? Trash. They're all trash, babe. Every single one of them. You and I could never be this trashy, ever. We're so much better than this. I just can't even believe it. As if that guy has any right to be in her wedding, and for the mom to be like, you're ruining the wedding before it starts. No, mom, you're ruining the wedding. And if you keep it up, you won't be invited to the wedding. Family drama is just so. Next time, babe, we need to read relationship drama so we can actually have a good little battle about it. All this other drama is so ridiculous. So ridiculous. I just can't even believe how actually stupid some of these people are. And I don't mean the posters because obviously they're not the bad ones. You know what? Let's just look for like one more. Let's look for a relationship one. Okay, babe, last one. Am I in the wrong for asking my husband to attend his sister's wedding? My husband and I got married 7 months ago. He is family with me, despite our different cultures and religions. I'm African American, raised Muslim. He's African, converted to Islam at 18. His family is Christian. Before marriage, I met his mother, who was polite, but not entirely warm and welcoming. When I met both parents later, his father spent the conversation husband, as their only son, must fulfill cultural obligations and demanded I learn their language, culture, and fully support my husband as an Igbo man. My husband's eldest sister refused to meet me 3 times. She happened to be visiting his parents' home once we visited and tried to finally introduce us. She dismissed me with a "oh, hey," and turned away. His second sister, who lives at home, I did initiating a conversation. It was one-sided, and she got up and left in the middle of it. Haven't met his youngest sister, who lives abroad. I asked my mother-in-law why the family was so office and unwelcoming, and she said it was because I hadn't greeted his father properly. I learned that I was to say good morning in Igbo and ask the father if he slept well when he entered his room. I've always been a shy/quiet person, although during visits, I've always said hello, thank you for any water or fruit offered me. I bring gifts. For his mother, perfume chocolates, decorative vase, and I'd sit politely amongst them, all speaking a language I don't understand. His mother told me not to worry too much about it. Told me to earn the father's approval. And the sisters will then essentially have to accept me. I reached out to his eldest sister, sharing that I felt she was quite obviously meeting of their parents' home, and that I felt she and her sisters had not given me a chance, already deciding to not accept me, literally without ever having personally met me for herself. She never responded. Visiting his parents is exhausting. His father is often rude, scolding me for using my left hand to hand him something, criticizing me for not speaking Igbo. Despite this, my husband insists I keep trying to build a relationship with his family. I've asked to stay in the car when he swings by their house. For various reasons, to which he always makes me feel bad and tells me to come inside and greet his parents. Now his youngest sister is planning a destination wedding. I don't want to attend. She nor his family celebrated our marriage, spending thousands to celebrate her marriage, when she doesn't even acknowledge it. Fair and wants to fix the situation, but it feels like begging for acceptance. At this point, I simply want to focus on the family we hope to one day start, and our marriage. I don't want anything to do with his family, but I'm being guilt-tripped into attending a wedding I haven't actually been invited to. He's assuming I'm invited because I'm his wife, but his sister hasn't actually offered an invitation to me. Am I in the wrong? Well, personally, I think this is I think it's a bit much for the father to act like he needs her to cater to him like she's not his wife, she's his son's wife. Like, if every time I walked into a room I had to cater to your father, I would think something was weird, babe. Like, sorry, but I could be nice to your dad, but I'm not gonna, freaking kneel in front of him and be like, my king, what do you need? Like, I'll do that for you, but not your dad, what? Like, what? Anyway, I don't think she's in the wrong, but I do think she is wrong in some cases, there's already family discord, she doesn't need to be reached out to them being like, I feel like you mistreated me, like, girl, just let it go, just don't talk.